Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Fantasia Marino, Dad. Listen, I don't care how you slice it, cut it. He should have never took to social media talking about his daughter's husband like that. That was wrong on so many levels. Let's just say, for example, he is 100% right in everything that he said. Everything he said. Fantasia is a woman. Yes, that is his daughter, but at the end of the day, she is a woman who has made a decision to marry this guy. I didn't even know that they only knew each other for 3 weeks prior to getting married. And they've lasted for 11 years. 11 years is a long time to perpetrate the fraud. And even if they're going through differences in their marriage that they're not sharing with the outside world, what's it to everyone else? What is it to everyone else what this woman has going on with her husband? I don't understand that. To me, that was so calculated for him to get onto social media. And I kind of like, suppose he is right. But then I listened to Fantasia's husband. He went back and he clapped back pretty good. Now, if Fantasia's dad was really, really concerned about his daughter, that should have been handled outside of social media. Then the things that he said about his son-in-law, mind you, was utterly mean. Utterly mean. If anything, what he's done is just drawn the two of them even closer together. Even if Fantasia's husband was terrible and she kept it behind closed doors, then guess what? Because her father took to social media, that woman will rebel even more. How dare you? I mean, I would be thinking that in my mind. How in the world? It's just like right now, I'm going through something in my life. And because I'm not reacting, or I don't seem to be getting it the way my mother wants me to get it, she decides to go on the social media and make a video about me. Let's just leave the fame out of it for a minute. But the fame makes it even worse because it distorts the man's credibility. It distorts who his daughter is as a woman, that she's not intelligent enough after everything that this woman says she's already been through in the past, that she's not intelligent enough to say, no, this ain't cool right here. I got to do something about this. Why? Then he says, that's my baby. Yes, that's your baby. But at the end of the day, that is still her husband. And if something were to happen to Fantasia today, guess who's going to be able to take care of everything? Fantasia's husband. Fantasia's husband don't have to let you be nowhere near the vicinity. If that girl would ever just say, get in the hospital, go to the hospital, and she's admitted for whatever reason, you would have no say-so. So why in the world would you take to social media and do that to your daughter? To me, it sounded as if he had a vendetta against Fantasia's husband. I'm not saying that the man is all right because I don't know him. But at the end of the day, who business is it? We put too much time and investing into other people's business and their lives, and then we have the audacity not only to invest in it, but take it to social media. If I'm not putting my business out on social media and someone else has the audacity, because some people are extremely private, and if I wasn't that type of person to put my information out there on social media and someone came behind me and chose to do took that right away from me. They took that right away from me. Now, if you're on social media and you're just exposing everything in your life and people talk about it and voice their opinions, who are you to get upset? You put it out there. But this man right here has forced his son-in-law, forced him to get out and speak against what he was saying. That's not right. That is not cool. Now, I heard Tony Gaskin's take on it. He is a great coach from what I could see. I love his content, excuse me. Do I agree with every single thing that he says? Absolutely not. I've watched him with Ace Metaphor. I didn't agree with everything that he was saying. I believe that, at that time he was a bit harsh. I do believe what he said when he mentioned, I'm not going to quote exactly the way he said it, but in so many words, he was saying Fantasia's husband should have been the one out there speaking up. Don't put your wife out there to have to defend you in so many words. Don't put your wife out there to having to defend you. Well, you don't know, again, what conversation Fantasia and her husband has had. Fantasia's husband could have been angry with her if she got out there and said anything, because we still don't know if that was her quote that she put out there, that was out there on social media. We don't know if it was her because her picture wasn't on it. And even if her picture was on it, who's to say someone else did not create that post? But there are times where I've had an incident where a woman has said to me, why did your husband let you come out here and deal with this instead of him coming out and talking to us? Well, I told her, listen, I know my husband, and I know my husband's temperament. I would rather deal with issues regarding a woman instead of having him come out and say the wrong thing to you because you're both angry and he says something that he shouldn't say. And then that becomes a whole nother issue. So again, we don't know what conversations they've had, if she in fact created that post. But I tell you one thing that he did do, he did come out and he did defend his wife. He defended his marriage. So we have got to stop learning how. Even when he proposed to her on that stage, I think it was Valentine's night. I think so. Even if they were going through hell in their marriage, and he made the decision to do that night, whose business is it? Who? I don't understand why people feel like they have to know. Well, it's just like being on a job. People act as if it's weird when you go to work and don't share your business with them. People literally get offended when you're on a job and you're pretty reserved. You don't talk too much about what's going on in your family or yourself. People literally have a problem with that. As if, what is she hiding? She doesn't ever say anything about her husband. She doesn't ever say anything about her children. People are so entitled to wanting to know what's going on in your life. A celebrity life don't have to be displayed as far as their personal life is concerned. They're entertainers, they're performers, that's their job. But as it pertains to their life, that ain't your business. That ain't none of our business. So to her father, he's wrong on so many levels. I don't know what kind of relationship he has with Fantasia's mother, his granddaughter, or whoever that could have gotten a message across to her. And even if he has already had a conversation with Fantasia and her husband, and he's discussed it with them, discussed his grievances, that was not his place to expose his son-in-law on social media the way that he did. That is not cool at all. It's not. I mean, all right, I'm out of here, y'all. I'm gonna go, but just keep that thought in mind. Yes, everyone wants to know what's going on in folks' personal life. But even if that is the case, you have to be mindful, because as easy as it happened to you or to someone else, it could happen to you. Just because you're not a celebrity doesn't mean that someone could head over to your house and see your house filthy as I don't know what and decides they're going to post it onto social media. You may have been having a day that day where your house is just simply not clean, but someone chooses to post it on social media. How do you think that would make you feel? Now, I know I left my house a few minutes ago in a mess. Now, if someone were to go in my house right now and record it and then posted it on Facebook, then guess what? People would believe that's who I am. So you got to be careful when you're getting out there sharing things. Because if Fantasia's husband did in fact mishandle some money in the past, perhaps he could have gotten it together, and he no longer does that. But then he's already painted this picture. He's painted a picture so great that the video went viral. So come on now, man, you could have done better than that and not do that on social media. Come on. That was foul. That was foul. As much as I go through things right now with certain people in my family, I'm very careful with what I share. Sometimes you want to go there with them. Absolutely. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But how's that going to benefit? Is that helping the situation? No. So y'all, please share this video, and if you've not already done so, please subscribe to this channel. I feel like I can't get it together in this car here for some reason. I'm sure glad I saw this right here unbuttoned. I'm heading to church. I'm visiting another church today. I'm thinking about becoming a member here, so I wanted to check it out and see what it's all about before making a decision. So y'all, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.